On Mother's Day, we always think about our mothers. Our biological mothers, our spiritual mothers, our adoptive mothers. We think about ourselves as mothers. What kind of mothers we thought we would be, what kind of mothers we actually are, and the mothers we aspire to be. When I think about the vocation of motherhood, I think about the Annunciation, about how Mary received the news that she would carry the divine inside her very being. Oh, the things women go through in order to conceive, carry, and birth their children. I remember a mom whose baby was breech and she could find no one willing to deliver her, yet she insisted on giving her baby the gift of labor. Gazing at a picture of the Blessed Mother Teresa, she labored with joy for about 12 hours, then walked into the operating room so powerfully and delivered her baby via C-section. She knew. I remember another mom laboring for nearly 2 days, holding on with steadfast hope for the passage of birth. When she finally held that precious baby in her arms, she wept tears of joy, mingled with sheer exhaustion. She knew too. I remember a mother traumatized by her caregiver through a series of painful and largely unnecessary interventions, who kissed her son, delivered vaginally, and held him tightly to her body as she was put back together with 20-something sutures. She absolutely knew. I've held moms in labor who have said through the truest tears, "I can't do this anymore," only to be holding their dearly beloved children moments later. I've also been there when those precious mothers who wanted to deliver naturally consented to a C-section for the sake of their children. They wept, knowing. In my own body, or the bodies of the sisterhood of all women, I've seen the desire to carry life, hope deferring, making hearts sick, the joy of 2 lines on a pea stick, of the morning sickness, the cravings, the swelling, the diagnosis they didn't want to hear, and the tear-stained pillows as prayers go up at midnight, the bedrooms, birth centers, birth tubs, delivery rooms, and operating rooms. I've held mommy's hands and cradled their heads as they've said goodbye to their babies, wrapped in little bits of tissue. There are no words for that moment, only one body offered for another. I've been through the postpartum haze and sometimes depression, the breast infections and sleep deprivation. All women know this path. We know that in some way our bodies are being sacrificed because an eternal soul needs to enter this natural world to break into new life. We say like Mary, Mother of the Lord, "Fiat, let it be." We consent to being the bearers of life, willing to let the divine touch us in the empty space, causing our love-making to become life-giving, and in the process, our bodies broken. Gone might be the days of trim and taut, the days of stretch marks dawning. My body now knows sensations I didn't think were possible. The muscle memory tells stories of contractions and movements in the secret places. For many women, discovering their new bodies is a disappointment. Did no one tell them that this would happen? Would it have made them less willing? The things we do for our children. Women know. Jesus knows too. He knows what it takes for eternal souls to break free into new life. He knows the contractions of body and soul. And knowing full well, he said, "This is my body, broken for you." God allowed his son's body to be broken on behalf of his children. Women know this truth in a way that men cannot. We literally make a gift of our very selves so that new life can be revealed. And it's okay. It's okay to weep for our children. It's okay to feel the pain of our broken bodies. It's okay to admit we no longer recognize what we see in the mirror. It's okay to let the crucified and resurrected Jesus heal our brokenness and transform our vision of life, motherhood, and self. It's okay to look at our children and say, "My child, you were worth it all." Because Jesus says that to us. Even as he hung there on the cross, body racked with pain, his arms ached to hold us and to comfort us and assure us that we are accepted in the family. He says, "Child, you were worth it all." On Mother's Day, take time to remember. The angel said to Mary, "You're going to carry a child conceived of the Holy Spirit." Before Jesus said to his disciples, "This is my body," Mary said to the angel, I am willing. Every mother knows that moment. You need to know, dear mother, that the Lord has deemed you worthy to bring forth and nurture life. Like Mother Mary, keep all these things pondering in your heart.